Hi, my name is Crystal Barton, and it has been requested that I do a video on how to do a smoky eye. Now, I don't know if it's technically a smoky eye, but it's how I use more than one color to do a lighter look on the inside with a little bit of darkness and drama on the outside. Now, I just put a dab of primer on my eyelids, and while I wait for that to dry, I am going to exfoliate my lips. So I'm going to use my handy little lip exfoliator. I'm going to rub it in. I'm going to let it sit a little bit too because it's really moisturizing, so it'll help with I got a little bit of dry lips going on. So that will fix that problem. So the reason I use the primer on my eyelids, I use it all the time anyway, but I made sure I put a little bit extra on because I'm going to be using our Younique loose pigment powders. They're mineral based and they're loose, so I want something on my eyelid for them to stick to. I've already done all of my face makeup. I have my foundation and my powder and my concealer on. I have that done already. So I'm going to start with the lightest color, and that's going to be our Angelic. It's like a yellowy, goldy kind of color. And I'm going to wet my brush. Now these pigments can be used wet or dry, but if you wet your brush first, they go on with a little bit more intensity. So that's what we're gonna go with. I have a mirror next to my phone, so if you see me leaning in and looking away, there's a mirror right there so that I can see what I'm doing. I usually wear glasses, I'm blind, so I have to get in quite close to see what I'm doing. As you can see, that goes on really nicely. Hair, I don't know where it belongs. It goes on really nice and smooth. Now I like to concentrate the lighter color right in the center where there's not going to be any other color going. So I go lighter on the edges and darker in the middle when I do it. Okay, so that's the lighter color. Nice pretty yellow gold. Now I'm going to do my I have a lighter blue. I'm just gonna dust. I haven't used my blues yet, so I'm very excited. So I'm just gonna dust a little bit of the blue over the gold. Just a little bit. Just to give it a little bit of a blue tone. Now, I'm sure there's an easier way to do this. When I do my eyes, it tends to make me, I take a lot of steps to get to the final result. The final result, I always love the final result, but I am not a professional makeup artist, and it takes me a lot of trial and error to get the result that I want. So, usually takes me a little while. Now I'm going to take a little bit of darker blue Very pretty, a little darker. This was the lighter one that I just used over top of the gold. And I'm going to take a funny little brush. It says it's a mini round brush on it. I don't know what it's technically for, but this is what I use it for. And I'm going to put that darker blue in my crease. Just for a little bit of definition in the crease area. I'm just going to take a little bit powder, dust off the excess, and a little bit more. So like I said, I'm not a professional. It takes me a long time when doing my makeup to get the look that I actually want, but I am always in love with the final product once I get there. And what I'm going to do with this one as well, this medium blue one, is I'm going to put a little on my lower lash line. And I don't take it all the way to the middle because I find that makes my eye look really closed. So I just take it 3/4 of the way and stop there. Just for a little pop of color on the bottom. Just like that. I have a fan blowing and I don't want it to blow my pigments away because after this month they're gone forever and we can't get any more. So I'm trying to be very cautious. Now, I have a very, very dark blue. I think this one is a matte. There's no shimmer in it whatsoever. And this is what I'm going to use for the definition on the outside of my eye. So I use a tapered brush because if I go this way, then the thicker part is at the top, which gives me my definition. And then when I'm doing it on my other eye, I put the shadow on this way because that's what gives me my little bit of a lift on the outside with the darker colors. So I haven't used this color before. I don't know exactly how dark it is, so I'm not going to wet my brush. I'm going to put it on dry to see what happens. If I want it to be a little bit darker, then I'll go in and wet my brush and put some over top. But I don't know how dark it's going to be without that water. So as you can see, it's a very nice color. Just gives me the color on the outer edge that I want. And I take it up a little bit past the crease, not too much. I don't want to look, I don't want to look too 80s, but I like to just give it a little bit of extra definition. So you can see that's one side. And I don't think I need to wet my brush. I think this color is dark enough for what I want, that at this time I don't need to wet my brush to get the look that I'm going for. And then I do the other side. I'm taking advantage while my toddler naps to get this video in, so that she's not howling at my feet while I'm trying to do my makeup, because that's never fun. So, and I just make sure that the half of the lid that I want covered is covered. And I think it goes higher on my left eye. I'm going to fix that. My trusty little paper towel. you can see I have my different colors. It's light on the inside, it's dark, and a little bit of drama on the outside, and that is exactly what I was going for, so that's good. Yeah, so that is how I do more than one color when I am doing my eye makeup. I just do the lighter color all over, and then I do a medium color in the crease, and then I do my darkest color at the very corner and just extend up a little bit past my eyelid just to get that extra dramatic look. So that's how I do my eyes.